Hey guys, it's Andy the agent. I realized I've never actually come on and just kind of explained a little bit how I got into real estate, how I've ended up in the Coastal Bend, and really why I've been able to kind of stick it through. I've been licensed since the May of 2007, and a lot of agents don't last that long, and especially most recently, a lot of agents haven't lasted usually past their first 2 to 3 years. And so for those of you that don't know, I am born and raised in San Antonio. So I am a Texan through and through. My parents and my little sister and I all lived there up until my parents and my sister moved to California. So I am the Lone Ranger still left here in Texas. So I graduated from the University of North Texas in spring of 2007. I had a bachelor's of business administration with a minor in real estate, and I majored in entrepreneurship. So I come from a family of entrepreneurs, so it was really just kind of a natural progression for me to kind of follow in that track. And so I loved North Texas. It was a great school. Since then, they've really done a lot of improvements to the campus, and so it's great. So if you are looking for a fantastic Texas State school to go to, I'm a huge advocate of that one. So I really enjoyed my time there. But I graduated in the spring of 2007. I got my real estate license in the spring of 2007, and I have been licensed ever since. So I am coming up on my 17th year, I believe, this year. So I graduated college and I moved back to San Antonio, and I was doing marketing with my dad's automotive collision business at the time, and I was doing commercial real estate leasing and acquisitions at the time as well. So I was kind of working in two different tracks, and it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot. Commercial real estate is definitely a different animal than residential. That's where I kind of cut my teeth for a few years, and it was a lot of fun. The paychecks can be really nice, but I realized very quickly it wasn't really the way that I wanted to take my business. So I transitioned more into residential, and that is what I did in San Antonio. I moved down to Corpus Christi in, I want to say 2008, 2009. My years always get mixed up. And I moved to North Padre Island, continued my real estate career down there. It was a lot of fun. I lived on the island. I lived in Corpus Christi proper. I lived in Northwest Corpus Christi, which is after I'd met my husband, and then we moved to Alice for a few years. But I was working the Coastal Bend market around that time for a many number of years, and I really loved it. It's a very different market than the Central Texas market. The houses are different, inspections are different, construction's different, insurance is different. So it's a different animal, and it always surprises me when there's agents who are out of the area that try to come down and work a coastal market, because you definitely have to be very knowledgeable to work a coastal market. And so I learned a lot. It was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. In 2015, my husband and I opted to move back to Central Texas. For me, it was back to Central Texas. So we went to New Braunfels. We moved to Comal County, and I kicked off my real estate career again, and it was fantastic. Comal County treated me really well. It was like working in my own backyard. You know, I grew up North San Antonio, so not far from there. So I worked all over the place, actually. In 2016, my oil-filled husband decided to go back to being coach husband. And so he went back to coaching and teaching at the high school level, and we also had our daughter. And so I became a coach's wife and a mom in the same year, and it was a lot to handle, but I did really well. And so January of 2016 as well, which was 8 years ago this month, I made the move over to eXp Realty. And so I was one of the very first ones in the state of Texas. My agent number is actually below like 850. And so we're over 90,000 agents strong internationally, which is amazing. I've actually been with eXp now almost half of my entire real estate career. And if you ask me, it's been one of the best decisions I've made for myself, for my career, for my family. As you guys know, I've obviously relocated back to the Coastal Bend in July of 21. We came down to the Portland, Texas area, which if you are not familiar with the Corpus Christi suburbs, we are just over the Harbor Bridge. And we came down because Coach ended up getting a job here at the Gregory Portland High School, which was a great move for us and for our family and for my business. So I relocated back to the area, which was, again, no surprise to me. I'd already been down here before. So started working this area in the fall of 21. And it was like I said, a great move for us. I've had the best 2 years of my real estate career, the last 2 years that we've been here. And I've really enjoyed myself. Living on this side of the bridge versus the other side of the bridge was really a different scenario for me. But it's been really good. The school district here that we are in is fantastic. My daughter's thriving. And like I said, my business, I've had the best 22 and 23 were the best 2 years I've had in my entire career. So while many agents were struggling coming out post-COVID, I did really well. And so I think I attribute a lot of my success to referral business. Over 95% of my business is referral-based, agent-to-agent referrals, being educated in my market, and just continuing to further educate myself. When I relocated this time, I opted to get my resort and second property specialist designation, since I do sell in Port Aransas, Rockport, Ingleside, and Aransas Pass. So being familiar with second properties, investment properties, 1031 exchanges, and short-term rentals is something that I did take very seriously to make sure that I could do a full service for my buyers, since I do get a lot of buyers that buy second properties and investment properties down here. So it's been a great move for us down in the Coastal Bend. We've been here 2.5 years. We are living up our best beach bum lives, so we can't complain. But very excited to see what 2024 holds for us. We've been, just personal side notes, we've been to the playoffs with our high school football team every year that we've been here. Coach is knee deep in powerlifting right now, and he has taken athletes to state every year that we've been here. My daughter is doing very well in school and athletics, and her arm is healing well. If you guys have kept up with her broken arm situation in the spring of 23 from gymnastics. So, and I've just been deep diving into making sure that I am really keeping up with everything to make sure that I'm able to service my clients, my buyers, my sellers as best as possible. So very excited for the 2024 year. And if you guys have any questions about my real estate journey, why I've stuck in it so far, why I love EXP so much, why I love the Coastal Bend, and why it's such a great place to live, feel free to reach out, give me a call, shoot me a message. I'm an open book and happy to answer any questions that you guys might have.